Hi, I'm Kerry and I'm from the south coast of New South Wales.
My name is Mobina. I'm a Muslim woman from Sydney.
My general feelings about Islam in Australia are that there's a lot of fear around it.
To be honest, it's quite tiring having to constantly answer questions, make people feel safe, make people understand who I am and what I believe in.
I'd like to hear from people that tell me there's no need to be afraid. I think I need to hear that from Muslim people.
What are your biggest fears about Islam?
I guess the fears are around the fact that terrorism kills people, basically. It kills innocent people. We're all on tenterhooks because we're waiting for that moment to happen when that sort of devastation and carnage is going to happen in our country. And we know that it's going to come from someone who is of Muslim descent.
So this idea of you saying, I know the next terrorist is going to be a Muslim, that for me just doesn't make sense. Because there's a huge narrative that terrorism is only comes from Islam and Muslims.
No, I don't think that at all. You don't think that? Someone that's a terrorist is somebody who is either religiously or politically motivated. If you're just a deranged maniac and you're just running around...
Who decides what's a deranged maniac? What we find in America is whenever a young kid shoots up a whole bunch of people, they call him he's mentally ill. But whenever it's a Muslim person who does anything or anything like that, they're immediately a terrorist. And it's a double standard.
When Muslims do those things that they're doing, most of the time it isn't because of Islam.
I think they have a warped view of Islam. If I wasn't Muslim and I was viewing the news, I'd be scared too. In context, it's overblown.
How do you feel when you hear there's been another Islamic terrorist attack?
Every time something happens, I'm on edge when I'm out. Is that person just looking at me because he's having a bad day, or is it because what's just happened in the media? Women get afraid to go out, or to go to the shops because they're going to get abused. Immediately, we've got press releases saying we condemn this. Yeah, you get fearful, but so do we. We get so fearful for our families, for our boys, for our girls.
We do not realise, we do not see that you are arm in arm with us, heartbroken over what's happening. I want to hear more love from you people. I think you need to be focusing and targeting more working class and middle class people. That's the people that you need to be focusing on because that's the majority of Australians.
But see, I've got a job, I do volunteer work, I've got a family, so I've got to do that as well as fight and say, Muslims are good, don't panic. I just want to live my life, you know what I mean?
I understand.
We're trying so hard to get the message out there.
And what's the message?
Islam has been hijacked, by terrorists, by people who are terrible. And I think that anyone who questions that, I would be upset over if someone's dying. Of course I would be. I'm a human being. And that's why it's so important for your mainstream everyday Anglo-Australians to talk to a Muslim, go to your local mosque.
Do you know how hard it is for an Anglo-Saxon female woman to walk into a local mosque?
Have you tried it?
But
have you tried it?
No, I haven't.
The National Mosque Open Day, maybe you don't know about it, but it's very successful.
Why don't I know about it? You need to talk about that.
I don't know why you don't know about it.
But that's important.
We put it out there.
But isn't that important for you?
I can't make sure every household knows everything about National Mosque Open Day.
But
how exhausting is that? Maybe you're ignorant of something and you just don't know about it, and the responsibility is on you to research.
There's that word.
Yeah, that you don't like.
That all Australians don't like.
Ignorant?
Yes.
But I think that there is a lot of ignorance in this country.
We just take it now as sort of being a bit of a weapon to sort of keep us in our place and to keep us quiet and to not speak our fears.
What's our common ground?
It's been very encouraging to sit across the table from another woman that has a different background to myself, even though we're both Australian, and see that there is genuine concern and genuine love and genuineness about wanting to see these issues resolved.
And that's why it's so important for people just to talk to one another. All we've had is a conversation.
But hearing your voice tonight has meant a lot to me.
Oh, really?
Because I've never heard a voice like yours before.
You're very sincere. You want to go and have a talk with a Muslim, and that does represent majority of Australians. And I have the hope that your mainstream everyday Australian community, will be able to look past the negative and see the positives. And hopefully they'll be able to hear more of our voices. I'm hoping.
That's what's needed.
You need that hope.
Yes. We both need hope.